Hey, it's Rod Thorson, Classic Hits 1039 WLPO. After the show, glad you're here today. Thanks for watching. And I'd like to give a tip of the cap to the LP Cavalier wrestling team. Now, they finished the season undefeated. Do you remember when you were in high school? Do you know some of the wrestlers? I mean, they are, I think, by far the most dedicated, hardworking athletes in a high school. I remember I went to Morris High School. Of course, the Durgo name is famous around, well, not only just Morris, but Illinois with regard to wrestling. When I was in high school, though, we had a guy named Brian McTagg. He won the state championship. And the thing about it was back in 1982, I think it was, we were all in school when he was wrestling in the state championship. And we couldn't wait to hear over the intercom how he had done. And then when we heard that he won, man, I mean, the place went crazy, right? And so this year, we've got the LP Cavalier wrestling team to follow. And as I understand it, the individual is at Champaign, and that's coming up in just a couple of weeks. And there's a state dual meet in Bloomington. So here's the plan, okay? The plan is to get behind the LP Cavaliers and in a couple of different ways, if you would. And pass the word, okay? Go ahead and share the video. We need streamers. We need red and green. We need paint on the windows. We need flags flying. We need signs cheering on and showing support for the LP Cavalier wrestling team, both individuals, because you wrestle as an individual, but also as part of the team. And no different than if this were football or basketball or any other sport, because you know as well as I do what goes on in that wrestling room, on those mats, climbing those ropes, taking those pegs and putting them in the holes in the walls. Remember when we used to do that? Only the wrestlers could do that because they're strong for their weight. And they have put so much work, so much sacrifice. I mean, they worry about eating a piece of pizza. You know, I mean, the rest of us are just like, yeah, you know, living our life. These guys are daily committed in a way that most of us don't have the discipline for. So I wanted to give a props to, big pat on the back to the wrestlers, their coaches, the families, all the work and all the sacrifice that it's taken, and a commitment on the part of the WLPO Morning Show to, from here on out, follow the LP Cavalier individual and state-bound wrestling team as you make your state run, okay? We're all behind you, and this is the call to publicly start getting geared up. Okay, we need signs, we need banners, we need streamers, we need chalk on the sidewalks. We need the window fronts painted up. All right, because we're all LP Cavalier wrestling fanatics between now and the end of February and the dual team meet as we support the undefeated LP Cavalier wrestling team for the stretch run. All right. So that starts now. I'm Rod Thorson, thinking I should have been a wrestler. I played basketball, but I was strong for my size, for my weight. My dad was a wrestler. Yeah, pretty good one too, as I remember. Pinned me a few times. WLPO Mornings, your home of the LP Cavalier wrestling results through the stretch run of the state tournament. Good luck.